Oh my goodness, man. Beautiful people. Okay, good. Y'all gave it to me. Somebody gave it some. All right, there we go. Bro Dre's in the house. Hey man, what's going on, beautiful people, man? Thanks so much for joining us, man. We're gonna, let this Facebook, social media get thing do what it do. Let you guys know that we're here live. And we got some people that's already joining. Thanks so much for being here, man. That's right. We starting on time. We're gonna end on time too. Yeah, that's just what we do. Hey, I'm ERGJ, man. New Black Wall Street, man. Tonight we got a very special presentation for you guys. Black Business Development Mastermind, where you're gonna have to be able to hear from 6 different business owners, black business owners, a little bit about their journey, what they got going on, and some tips to be able to help you. Hopefully we have some questions that you might get answered as well. We only got so much time to do as much as we can, give as much value as we can. And the premise is that, we really want to help every business that has a desire to scale and grow. We want to help the small business scale to be a big business. And what we understand about that is that it's going to require all of us to pitch in to do our part. And so everyone has some special area, some 10 that they're in. And I tell people, if you really want to learn how to collaborate with other people, all you got to do is focus on their 10. Everybody put in console, focus on the 10. Don't focus on the 1. Don't focus on the thing that they don't do well. Focus on the thing that they do the best. And then you can operate with them in their specialty, and you ain't got to worry about the rest. That's right. Focus on the best. Don't worry about the rest, man. While you guys are connecting and joining here on the New Black Wall Street, would like for you to let us know where you're connecting from. We want to know how far our reach is. We're on the World Wide Web, and so we're understand that you could be joining from anywhere. You could be here in the States. You could be in Africa. We don't know. We'd like for you to share that in the comments below. What city, what state, what country, what city, what state, what country. And if you just happen to be a part of the Black Billionaires Club, go ahead and put a console hashtag BBC, because we be representing up in here, man. Up in here. Well, hey guys, I want to get this thing started as quickly as possible because I don't want to do a whole bunch of talking because I'm gonna be taking notes and listening to these experts as well. But y'all know what time it is, man. It's time to get this show on the road. Mr. DJ, hit the music. A little slow, DJ.
The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, good evening to you, billionaires. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight on New Black Wall Street. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. I do a whole bunch of other stuff too, but it ain't about me tonight. It's about we, and I want to make sure that you guys get much value. You get a chance to get to know some new people, and this is all about bridging the gap, connecting not only people to people, but network to network. And they say, man, that your net worth comes down to your network. So my question is, who you hanging out with? Well, you're going to be able to see who ERGJ hangs out with tonight. All right, and I'm going to make sure that I give you access. Everybody putting console access. Give you access to these experts as well, so they can help you level up in the particular area that you might be looking to get help or assistance in tonight. And we help each other, and we help those that are connected to us as well. And that's just the heart of what you're going to be experiencing here tonight on the Black Business Development Mastermind. Now, here's the deal, guys. The reason why I'm so excited is just because of what you get to see. You get to see black folk working together, talking about business and money, leveling up, and you just get to get a little drip of the wisdom. You got to sift through and see what's good for you. Man, like and share if you care about black business. Go ahead and hit the like button and share button if you care. That's only if you care. Now, that's free to do. Now, I wonder if you won't do something that's free, well, we probably won't be paying for nothing either, huh? Well, we want to see if you can at least do that so we can get as much exposure, because this is something good. This is not something where people are arguing and fighting and all. This is something that's good for you, good for our community, good for this thing called the internet, and this is just what we must do. Today's episode is brought to you by the Black Billionaires Club. Of course, it's not only just a book that I wrote, but it's also a club that I run as well that you can choose to be a part of. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And our sponsor tonight is the ERGJ Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric marketplace. Now, here's the deal, guys. Like I said, I don't want to do too much talking. Well, actually, Philly's in the house. Brooklyn is in the house. Man, Sir Markedu's up here. Beloved sister, Access, Positive Growth from Vivian Reed. Man, we're going to get this party started, man. Let me bring in our guest here. Let you guys introduce you guys to the people that are here with us here tonight. We got one here that went blank, so we're going to see if we can get the rest of the brothers and sisters on with us here tonight on the Black Business Development Mastermind, man. So we're going to start, guys. Again, I'm ERGJ, and we're going to start here up in the top corner for your screen. This is Miss Lynn. And if you could, Miss Lynn.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening to you. Thanks so much for joining. Real quick, Miss Lynn. There's some people I don't know why they don't know who you are. If they don't know who you are, because you're the queen with the dream. But you just share with the people a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Thank you. I am Lynn, founder of By the Block, Bible Like Economics, BBnomics, you name it. That's me. I've been on social media marketing, crowdfunding, crowd investing for quite some time. And here I am in the flesh. If you don't know me, just type in hashtag By the Block and you can find out a little bit more about me and what I do. But yep, that's me, Lynn, for those that may not know.
Hey there, man. What's going on now? Okay, over to the next right. We have Mr. Thomas T.J. Lofton. Thomas T.J. Lofton, man. What's going on, King? How you doing?
I'm Magnificent, King. How y'all doing? Appreciate you having me out.
Absolutely, man. If you could, again, there's some people that may not have come across that name before, man. If you could just very briefly tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do.
Retired celebrity car builder. Used to build lowriders for the rap videos, movies, and TV shows. And entrepreneur, real estate guru. I traveled the country following the gentrification and realized that we have a problem. So I wrote a book. I'm a new author of the book called Monetizing Gentrification. And I've been traveling the country just helping people to create ownership.
Creating ownership, man. So you're big into the real estate game now. That's right. Big into the real estate, helping people to understand ownership. Absolutely. TJLawson.com. Thanks so much, Bree. Thanks so much. Go ahead, hit the like button, share button if you care, man. Down on the bottom left, man, Mr. Marquell. Unmute you, brother. Or you might have muted yourself. I'm not quite sure. Marquell. Mr. Russell, man. What's going on, King? Let's see, is he frozen? We got a frozen. I think he got frozen. All right, we're gonna bring him down. We're gonna bring Brother Dre. Brother Dre, man, what's going on, man? How you doing, man?
Everything is great, leader. How's everybody doing out here?
Man, absolutely phenomenal, man. Brother Dre, man. What is it? Own or be owned. That's right. Own or be owned, man.
Speak on it.
Tell people a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do.
Yeah, so I'm a long-time entrepreneur. I was one of those old school cats selling lemonade and selling candy in school. And here I am now, 37 years old, been a homeowner since I was 22, multiple businesses. Most known probably for my mobile notary business. I'm a mobile notary pioneer, some would say. And I have an online academy, which we have taught over 5,000 people since 2015 how to become successful mobile notaries. I had a lady who actually messaged me last week, ERGJ. She was able to retire from her job as a CEO because she was making so much money as a mobile notary public.
Absolutely, and I know that, brother, you do a good job of that schooling and teaching people. I know quite a few people I'm connected to that you're connected to that are now mobile notaries as a secondary income, extra income, full-time business, whatever the case may be, man. Exactly. So we definitely appreciate the work that you're doing in the community as well. And we got two other people, guys. They're still trying to get connected, reconnect, and things like that. So hopefully we'll have an opportunity to do that. Vivian Reed said wonderful title for a book. I think you got a book called Own or Be Owned. I believe that you did.
I do. Yep. You helped me sell it for you, so thank you for that.
Absolutely, man. Well, guys, we'll wait. When the others come back, we'll bring them up as well. But tonight, guys, it's all about business development, right? And so what I hope to do, and as briefly or as succinctly as we can, just really share some tips and some things that we have come to understand and know as we have been in business for quite some time. There are people that are watching tonight who are entrepreneurs. They still haven't just took that leap yet to get started. There are some that are struggling entrepreneurs. They got a business, but it is what it is, right? And then there's others that's looking to expand what they currently do. And so I believe that as we have more of these, what I call next level conversations, everybody putting comments on next level, then not only do people get a chance to get to know us and what we do, but we get a chance to really make a difference for those who are really looking to get into this space of ownership, doing their own thing, not clocking in, but clocking in for themselves, things like that. So with that being said, my first question to you guys, we'll start with the lady of the house, is if there's an entrepreneur coming to you right now and there's like, man, let me figure out how Lynn could help me. How could Lynn help the aspiring entrepreneur? What areas do you specialize in? What really would you say is going to be the value that you can bring to the up and coming rising star entrepreneurs that we have in our community?
So the value that I bring is marketing marketing is one of those ways that is a tool that we use in our community, or just using online social media to be able to get our business out there. Um, having a business and not having anyone know that you exist is one of the, I think, one of the biggest issues for our businesses. Some of us have brilliant ideas, great concepts. um, we have these, and we're magnificent business owners, but no one knows we exist. So marketing is what I bring to the table, and specifically social media marketing, and that's what I've been, that's what has been my strong point. And social media marketing has been a part of every single business that I have, and have developed. So social media marketing is definitely something that, the value that I bring, and I believe that every single entrepreneur should utilize it to be able to grow their business.
Absolutely. And with that being said, Lynn, I believe you actually do have something I want to take advantage of tonight. Here's the deal, Lynn. I just want to pay and then work on my ads and stuff later. Can I do that? Because you got a special going on right now. And I don't want to be the person that was like the 11th business and you said you only get 10. I want to be, and then I also want to show people that it's serious, because I want to take care of right here on the spot, show people that I spend money with my people. So you got cash out. Can I do something just so I can lock it in, and then I work on my marketing over the video?
You can certainly do that, but we can do that offline.
Okay.
We can do that offline, but you can always PayPal me. That's not a problem at all.
All right, just make sure you give me that PayPal. Now, could you tell people about this special that's got going on? Because it's very interesting. Because I've had a lot of people approach me with this whole what they can do for my business and all this stuff. And I'd be like, okay, well, are you willing to? Because here's how I hit people. Well, are you willing to get paid based off of your performance, or you just want me to pay you up front? I mean, you talking all this jazz. If you feeling that confident about what you can do for my business, well, how about we put together some type of program where you get paid for performance, not just get paid because you provide a service. But anyway,
so I've had this conversation many times with entrepreneurs, because marketing, but having a marketing budget when you first start is probably the last thing you ever put on your list, right? Because it's difficult, because you have a lot of expenses, such as supplies, but branding, etc., registration. So the first and foremost that I tell people is, I need you to put aside at least $50. If you can't put aside $50 to market your business and get your business out there, it's going to be difficult for you to be able to you have to build that discipline into your business. It's going to be difficult from moving forward to be able to do that. Now, we don't guarantee anything, and we don't guarantee anything, because marketing is not always, there are hit and misses. We give tools, we give guidance, we tell you what you may need and what can work, but the things are hit and misses. The thing that you do today may not get people's attention, but that thing that you do tomorrow may. So we get a lot of requests based on performance, but we ask people to understand that this is a business as well, right? So we are a business, just as you are a business. So we can negotiate something where it's feasible for you. It can fit right into your budget, whatever that is. If you have a smaller budget, we can work with your budget, but understand that we are also a business as well. But you have to have a marketing budget.
Yeah, so that wasn't aimed at you, Lynn, because what I think that you've done, that's that why I want to spend my money, not just because you're a sister and that you do business, but when I went through and you detailed everything out. Okay, here are the pages. Here's how many people we have following us. Here's the demographics. You did all that stuff was in there. I was like, oh, that's my target audience. You know what I'm saying? So what's your issue with that? But most can't even provide that simple stuff. Like, well, what am I marketing? Just because you got whatever million people on your page does not mean there are a million people that want to do business with me. So that's why I was saying that. But no, I mean, I'm all down. What was the deal though? I want people to know this deal, because it's a crazy deal to me.
So it's $50 if you want to market through to 750,000 people all over social media, because Buy Black Economics has a huge social media following. And then it's $100 if you'd like to market through other pages that we've put together a plan with. So $100 will help you market with other pages, such as Black Wall Street, such as Start a Black Business. And these pages also have large following and niche audience, which are Black people a lot of time. So, majority of the time. So And then of course throughout the whole process, the other thing that we do as marketers is we help you because we understand social media marketing. We do help you in the background, let you know, okay, that's not that what you're thinking may not work. You might want to try this and try that, try this. And a lot of times our suggestions come out to work better than what what, because a lot of people are, again, you're not marketers and you're not thinking that you need to get, there's a certain thing that you want to make sure that you convey to the audience that you want to catch their attention. But like I said, the deal is $100 for 3 pages: Black Wall Street, Start a Black Business, and Buy Black Economics, and then it's $50 for Buy Black Economics alone. But it is throughout all over social media, and then we have email blasts that we include all the businesses in. We have a large email list that through the years that we've gathered. We've been in business just as long, myself and Andre. So
Yeah,
we
we're
go
old
back.
school with
So
it.
we've built a large audience, through the years. So yeah, we do an email. We get
That's
out.
how. What is that $100? How long is that? How long do I get promoted?
You get promoted for 24 hours. You
No,
get
I
promoted
mean,
for 24
so
hours.
it's just one ad for 24 hours.
Yes,
I
yes.
thought you had a special going on through the end of the year, something like that.
That's okay. So that's the 3 pages:
Uh huh.
Start a Black Business, Buy Black Economics, and Black Wall Street. And then on Buy Black Economics, it's $50 regardless. So it's
Right.
$50 and it's permanent. And you're shared out throughout all over social media. Wherever you can find Buy Black Economics, you'll be on there basically. And Buy Black Economics is on every single social media platform and has a huge following on there as well.
Hey,
So
everybody,
different packages.
gotcha. Everybody put in comments on capital letters only. That's right. Only $50 now. Woo, now here's the deal, guys. I just want to just say this. I mean, if y'all, hopefully y'all are marketing. Hopefully y'all spending money on marketing. Just think about how much money you spent with Facebook. You still trying to figure out how you can reach your target audience. And if you already have a ready-made target audience, only $50. That's peanuts.
That's a steal. That's a steal.
Yeah.
I'll give it away.
Hey, Brother John, I'm glad you're going to speak up, man. The same thing to you, man. Question to you, man. If an aspiring entrepreneur were to come to you and say, man, I've been watching you, man. Where do you feel like the biggest value that you could assist this young brother, young sister at as they get started in business?
I can help them with a needed business. So I'm not over the top on. I'm not an over the top passion pusher, meaning where I'm going to tell you to sit down, figure out what you love to do, and then go from there. I'm going to help you set up a business as a mobile notary public that is needed, that you can do in any city, in any state, that even if you don't want to be self-employed, you can run the business, become a business owner, and have other people subcontract and work for you anywhere in the country. So oftentimes we think we have to do what we love in order to find financial freedom and to make money. I think it's absolute nonsense. I think it's a plus if you have it. I think it's a huge plus if you have it. But a lot of us, if we have an extra 500 a month or 500 a week to maybe $4,000 or $5,000 a month, our whole life is different. And then that will allow us the time to go pursue our passion. I know people who are lukewarm with their careers and their businesses, right? They dig it, but they don't love it. But they love going on vacation every 6 weeks. So they'll make money in their business or their job, and then they'll go to an island for a week every 6 weeks. And that's where they get their love. So I'm big on needed businesses, business that you can work from wherever you are in the country, and things that will bring you in. Most of our students are bringing in income within 30 days or less. I had a guy in North Carolina, 23 years old. He just graduated college. He made $1,200 in the first month after taking our course. So that's what I do. Needed businesses that you can run for in any city, in any state in the country.
Absolutely, man. Let's bring Miss Monet Sanders and finally, hopefully, got you in. Let's do a quick check with you. How you doing, Queen?
Great day. How are you guys?
Doing absolutely phenomenal. So we didn't get a chance to get the introduction for you. Hopefully, we've got a technology good to go. There's people who don't know who you are. If you could take a brief moment to let us know who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do.
Yes. So my name is Monet Sanders again. I'm the Chief Executive Officer and founder of Alopecia Beauty Co. I'm a master cosmetologist first. Then I have my nonprofit, philanthropist, wig expert, national certified phlebotomist. I pretty much have a couple of hats going on. I started my nonprofit actually in 2016. We help serve women, men, and children that suffer from the hair loss disease, alopecia, and it's a platform for connecting many professionals. So I'm actually the first Black woman and the youngest Black woman that has a nonprofit corporation that deals with autoimmune diseases and connecting professionals.
Man, that's how that all that stuff was little. It's big time, prime time, all the time. So y'all got we got nonprofit up in here. We got marketing. We got needed businesses. If you could, Monet, we'll go ahead and give you the floor, and then we'll come to you, Mr. Lofton. If aspiring entrepreneur, next generation's coming up, what would you say is the area that you could really have the biggest impact on helping them be successful in business?
I would say development and philanthropy is my best skills, I believe.
What do you mean by development?
Development. So with nonprofit development, business development, serial entrepreneur, starting businesses from like the ground up, the things to do, the marketing material you need, proposals, sponsorship decks, legal documents. I pretty much do everything under my corporation.
Man, proposals, legal decks. Y'all hearing all this stuff? Hopefully I'm getting this stuff. Go ahead.
Websites. I do a lot.
Right. We all do a lot now. We all do a lot now. So I get it. It's like that area though. You're like, so philanthropy and basically the nuts and bolts of startup. That's what it sounds like, right?
Yes.
All right, fantastic, man. Brother TJ Lofton, I'm gonna get to your question in just a second, Mr. Daniels. Again, guys, hit the like button, the share button if you care about Black business, right? TJ Lofton, man, same question to you, man. Aspiring entrepreneur coming up down the ranks, man, and saying, what's this area that you really could assist this brother or sister to help them be successful in business?
I can assist them in coaching them, by helping them to save money and not waste money with different things that, they're going to spend money on. And most importantly, new entrepreneurs don't necessarily know what they want. They just know they want to be successful, and they may go about it in the wrong way. So they may say, okay, well, I just pulled some money out of my house and I'm going to go invest in my business. So I'm going to go give Facebook $10,000 to boost me, and I'm like, no, that ain't what you want to do. I just having somebody there that can pick up the phone and just tell them where they need to put their money at, basically. So right now I'm telling everybody the fastest growing thing happening is real estate. People making a lot of money very fast. So as long as Donald Trump's in office, the real estate market is going to continue booming, because he's trying to make as much money as he can before he's out. So why not we get in that and join too? So I teach people this is what we're doing and this is why we're doing it. That's how I can help people.
This is what we're doing. This is why we're doing, man. The coach, real estate and business coach, Mr. TJ Lofton. We had a question for you, Miss Lynn, from the audience, man. It said, Lynn, are you using geofencing and SMS texting for your customers? Do you teach these areas?
No, I do not. I saw that question. But I've used SMS texting before. But I feel like social media still has more relevance when it comes to marketing right now. Where else can you find? You still have to gather people's phone number. You have to find a way to get them to give you their phone number or their email. Social media, they're already there. Okay, so I think that social media is a very powerful tool when it comes to marketing. I'm not saying that you can't use geofencing or texting, but I've had a lot of success with social media. So that's my strong area. That's my strong point. But a combination of all of the things, social media marketing, email marketing, geofencing, SMS texting, that will definitely increase your chances, your ROI on whatever you're promoting, whether it be your a product or a service. So the more ways, the more avenues you're marketing your business, then it will definitely help you get more bang for your buck. So I'm not opposed to it, but I don't use it.
Let's talk about that, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
That whole texting thing. If you keep texting me your advertisements, I'm blocking you. I'm letting y'all know that. I don't like that type of stuff.
Don't say that.
When I get text, in my mind, it's got to be something important. Somebody that's gonna make some money, help me make money, or something's going on. I don't want it to be to the point where I'm immune. Oh, it's just a text. And it be somebody that really need my help, but I'm thinking it's somebody advertising now, so I'm not even gonna check anymore. So that's why I'm real quick to block advertising. So that's the thing. I don't know about y'all.
Okay.
Well,
See where it may not work for
Right.
someone like TJ.
It's also important to know what works for us too.
Right.
So Lynn has. Here's what she said, but didn't say she has niches that she has experience with, has experience and success with. So she sticks with what works for her. She doesn't have to do that because she has results and she has a fantastic track record of bringing these results. So it's important as new entrepreneurs, it's important to know that you do not have to do everything. You only need a few hardcore niches in order to be successful.
Right.
Yeah, let me add to that, right? So, and that's a big problem, right? When we say doing everything, right? I mean, if you're doing everything, I can guarantee you're probably not doing much, right? Because the reality is, once you become a everything person, you're a generalist, and generalists get paid general kind of money. And I'm not in the game to get general kind of money. So the reason why I would go with a Lynn, because she specializes in social media marketing, right? She might can do all the other stuff, but she said, this is my specialty. So I'm going to say, Lynn, I'm going to pay you for your specialty because I want special kind of results. Okay. I don't want general kind of results. Right. So, and here's what I found. I remember when I wrote my book, right? My book was written. I had it written and I had it edited. And the person who edited it said, I'm an editor and a publisher. And I was like, okay, you can do it all in one. She couldn't. Right. Then I ended up having, she could publish it, but she was not good at editing, and I even had to get it re-edited because she was trying to do everything in one. But she just specialized in publishing, and I could have recommended her for publishing, right? So don't be if you're an entrepreneur out there, you might start doing a lot of things, but you definitely want to find an area that you're like, this is for me, it's Facebook. I am a Facebook guru. Facebook made me so much money, it's ridiculous, right? That's what I specialize in. So if y'all want to know something about Facebook, I mean, I got the whole. You see, we on Facebook. I got a whole gap.
You were one of the first people with a Facebook store.
Yeah.
One of the first people. Yep, I remember. Yeah. Niches, man. Yeah. Niches bring you riches.
Put that in the comments below. Niches bring you riches, man. Monet, were you gonna say something? Look like you got your head shaking. You like, I got something to say up in here.
No, I'm just agreeing because just like Facebook made you a lot of money, and I agree.
Absolutely, man. So here's the deal, guys. I'm glad for that. That niches bring you riches. Brother Mark said the mobile phone will increase in its use in the coming years. Texting will continue to grow in importance. The mobile, it probably will. I mean, that's like a comment where it's like, well, now we need to really look at data and look at trends, right? Yeah, the mobile phone is increasing in use. It doesn't necessarily mean texting is going to be the thing. I mean, it sounds like it could be the thing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that will be the thing. I mean, people are getting on what are they getting on their phones to do? Like we can go. I'm not gonna go there. We're gonna have to talk about that behind the wall because
we can talk about that next time.
When I do stuff like that, when I do advertisement, I always ask myself, would I like someone to advertise that way to me?
Yeah, that's a good way to go.
I'm gonna be experimental on myself. Is that cool for me? Would that work for me? Do I read this newspaper? Do I use that social media? Do I do this? Do I do that? If I say no, and if I know my buddy don't even use it, then most likely it's not a good deal for me or my friends.
Yeah. The thing is that Mr. Lofton, especially if you're a solopreneur, you must understand that you're going to attract to yourself that which you are, right? You're really going to attract yourself that which you are. So I think tapping into that, like, okay, all I got to do is figure out what start by, not all you got to figure, but start by what works for you, and you start pushing it out because birds of a feather flock together. Right, you like candy, they probably like candy. Your core group of people who are going to follow you, who are going to be in your tribe, are pretty much like you in some way, form, or fashion. All right, here's our question, guys. I wanted to bring this up because this was something that's very fresh, and our title for this particular segment is going to be so what if no one supports you? Okay, so what if no one supports you? So I'm going to share a little conversation I had with a buddy of mine. And we was going through things. So in case y'all don't know, I'm selling the hell out of some sheets. Okay, that's what's going on right now. I've been selling the hell out of some sheets, and people just don't believe it. I've been like, all right, y'all keep sleeping on the sheets if you want to. Yours, like Brother Ray said, is needed. Right, I said people gonna sleep anyway. They're gonna still have the sex on the sheets. They're gonna mess them up. They need to get some new sheets. And guess who they buying them from? They buying them from me, right? So I've been talking to my new friends, like, hey, get in the sheet game. They're like, yeah. I'm like, go ahead and get a case of sheets. And I said, it's easy. All right, it's easy. You already clean houses. That make it even easier.
What?
So the response was,
oh my goodness.
Here's the response. The response was, you always say it's easy to sell. Show me, because nobody I know supports me or my business. I need a different crowd to appeal to. But okay, on the sheets. My thing is, I don't want to buy a case and they just sit here. That's the response. Now, I got a way that I responded, but I'm going to come on down to Monet, because if this person came to you and you provided them with an opportunity, and this is the kind of response that gave you, what's your response to that response?
I think my philanthropy would definitely kick in at that moment. I would first start off with the no one support you thing. It's a lot of entrepreneurs and upstarting small businesses that I have heard that from plenty of times. Even myself was like that at first, thinking that way. I feel that people who think that way, you won't go far that way. And do you support you?
That's cold right there. That's cold right there. That's cold.
Say that, not drop the mic. Do you? Everybody,
that's cold.
You support you. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just saying, you want to start off first. Do you support you? Because if you always say, "Oh, no one support me or my family," why don't they support? You're taking too much energy on the wrong thing. You worry about the wrong thing, to be honest. And you want to start off with, do I support me? Do I support this? Is this something I really want to do? Is this my passion? And once you have those things in line and they're all checked off, then you will proceed with a whole different mindset of who will support you. You're looking for those who will. You're not looking for those who isn't. So if you come to someone with that sale, you come with someone with a business plan, and they're like, no, I don't know, that's a good idea. I don't know. That's not the type of person you're looking for. That's not your target audience. That's not the one. You're looking for the ones to be in the building, in the seats that do support and that will give that full, education to you, or that honor, or help you along the way, or maybe show you, okay, maybe these are some things you're doing wrong, and maybe you should do it this way. You want those people around you. You don't want the non-supporters, So don't worry about them.
Don't worry about them. Absolutely. We're gonna come on with Lynn before we get to the tough love. We're gonna get
Woo!
That's funny.
All right.
Again, so you need to repeat it, Lynn, or you got it? You good?
I got it. So my first response would be to that entrepreneur is to let them know that, first and foremost, your family and friends are not your customers. You can't start a business hoping that your friends and family are going to be your customers. That's not your customers. The people outside of your community are your customers. The people outside of your immediate circle are your customers. Okay, so that if you're going into business with the mindset that your family is going to be the first group of people that's going to buy from you, you've already started at the end of the line. Basically, everyone else outside of your community is your customers. So stop focusing on your family being your support system. Stuff. They may be encouraging you. They may be if you need that. If you need that, I find that true born blood warm-blooded, cold-blooded entrepreneurs don't need anybody to do anything but themselves. That's it. You give me an idea, I run with it. That's it. That's all you need from me. Oh, wait, you said you made how much? And what can I do? Hold on. And how to do it? All right, come back and check me in about 30 days. That's it. That's it. True-blooded, warm-blooded, cold-blooded entrepreneurs. It's in their veins. That's all they need. So the first and foremost, cut the bull crap about wanting your friends and family to support you. First and foremost, they're not your customers. Secondly, entrepreneurship got to run into your veins or in all in your veins in order for you to go out there and sell, I don't care, ice to Eskimos, water to people that are surrounded by water. It just has to run in it just has to run in your veins. That's it. No matter what it is, sell whatever it is. Whatever it is you see it, if entrepreneurship is in your veins, you will get out there and you will sell it. And Evan, send those sheets. I'll sell it.
I'm telling you what's for the hell out of this shit. Hey,
Yeah.
I gotta come to Dre last. I know I already see Jay chomping, but come to TJ, man. Come to TJ, man. TJ, man. You know, do I need to repeat it again? Or you got it all?
Oh, I got it. You know, for me, it was my friends who helped me out a lot because I sat back and watched what was my friends spending money on. You know, back in the days, it was cars. Everybody loved cars. So I figured, you know, I don't have to do certain things, you know, something that I don't want to do something that I don't see working right now. Right now, I know my friends is buying the heck out of some wheels for these cars. They buying the heck out of lowriders, or even today, they buying the heck out of houses. They looking for products for the houses. So I figure if I can get this stuff cheaper than what they can buy it, I'm gonna get their business. And sure enough, I found that stuff cheaper. Said, hey, I can get you these cars cheaper, these wheels cheaper, or I can get you some flip houses or some sit and hold houses cheaper. And sure enough, they became my biggest clients because it's about the pricing, making sure you got the right price. So that worked for me though. So I tell people all the time, why are you trying to sell something that you're not sure if anybody gonna buy?
Man. Well, here's one thing I know, guys. Everybody buys sheets.
There.
Brother Dre, all right. So here's some of y'all hit on the first part. I know support. I know supports me or my business. I need a different crowd to appeal to. But my thing is, I don't want to buy a case and they just sit. Brother Dre.
All right. So if we're talking about the sheets in particular, you have to let the thrill of advancement override the hurt that comes with not having an advancement. So the thrill of getting ahead has to be better, has to override the other stuff. It got to override it. Somebody is going to put sheets on their bed. Somebody you know will put sheets on their bed. You have to connect with somebody who will buy it. And about the whole friends and family thing, man, listen, I think probably 5 to 10% of us have friends or family who support us. And by friends, I mean childhood friends. Childhood friends, generally speaking, and family are the worst people to go to for advice on business. They look at us as the old us when we were kids. Oh, Dre, you know, I don't know, man. Like, we were 20, you were drunk, you threw up. Oh, I was 20. I threw up. What is that? But they kind of keep you there. They kind of keep you as the old you. You got to meet new people. There are people out here. Evan, how much is your group? How much is your group monthly?
$20 a month.
Oh God. You join the group, you meet new people. You join a business academy, you meet new people. Childhood friends and family are the worst. I was trying to pull it up. I've been buying houses in Detroit for like the past couple of years with an investment group. I've never been to Detroit. I don't know if I might have met 2 of these people in real life who I bought these places with. I think now we're on 6 or 7 homes. None of them are my childhood friends. 2 of them I'm cool with, and none of them are my family. But I'm able to get in on 6 plus properties with these people. Meet strangers. You have to kill your fear of rejection. It has to be demolished. It has to be crushed. And sometimes it's our fault why they don't support us. You know why, Evan? Because we business flop. We start something new every 6 weeks, then we quit.
Right.
We start something new. How do I know? Because I've done it. And then you're like, yeah, this is all from experience. I'm old school. Me and Lynn are old school, man. Like that. Come on, we're old school with this.
Right.
And then you're looking, okay, well, I got this thing now. I'm like, fam, I did the other 3 things. I told people about it. You didn't even call them back. Are you holding yourself accountable for your lack of support? It's not always friends and family. Sometimes it's us flipping and flopping and starting and stopping and not following through. What is your follow through game? How thorough are you with what you do? Do you do what you do? I told you what I do. Evan said he knows people who took the class. We have friends who took the class. I can teach you how to become a mobile notary public and make money usually within 30 days. I got that. I got a few other things too, but I got that. Do you have what you're promoting? Can you deliver? I know if I call Evan for True Detergent, I will have 2 boxes at my house within 2 to 4 days tops. I know it. I have no doubt.
More than likely 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah. And a dashiki and some extra oil too for the love.
Right?
How dependable are you? How dependable are you? So I don't have a little bit of spiel here. This is kind of something that kind of excites me. Accountable. Are you following through on stuff? I have friends who I might have loaned $100 or $200 who didn't pay me back. Cool, I didn't sweat it. But now you're coming here with this whole big grand idea, fam. I'm not sweating the $200, but I remember that you didn't pay me back. I'm not going to invest any more time or money with you. So have an honest conversation about your integrity, your follow through, and then you'll see, once you hold yourself accountable, you'll see your sales start to grow. And meet new friggin' people. They're friggin' everywhere, fam. Call them, like hit them up, like hop on YouTube, LinkedIn, do videos.
I got you, TJ. I got you. Let me do a quick response and get back to you, TJ. So, my thing was, number one, I recognize you're already in business. You got a cleaning business, right? So, it was like, well, what do you mean? Like you're already in business, so you must have got this started. You must have some belief in the business that you currently run. What's the lack of belief for adding something new, right? So my thing was, hey, first and foremost, we got to change the way we think and talk. That was just total self-sabotage. You just totally killed the opportunity with what you thought or from your past experience or whatever the case may be. And I say this a lot of times with people that's not. We talk about faith, but faith is not what you have experienced, it's what you expect to come. And too many of us call something faith, but we say we'll believe it when we see it. And that's not faith, that's reality. And so what is it that you really believe? I mean, what you believe is what you actually have, what you bring to yourself. And if you say they may just sit, guess what? They are just going to sit for you while I'm out here busting out 80 or 100 sheets per week. They sitting for you because you said they were going to sit. I said it's easy. You said it's hard. I said they sell. You said they sit. Let me tell you something, guys. That's the biggest difference between the level of success that I have and other people. I say this and I get it. You say that and you get it. That's the difference. Stinking thinking turns into stinking vocabulary. Stinking vocabulary turns into stinking results. TJ, go ahead, brother.
A lot of times I just had a customer who came to me and said, same drama. Oh, black people don't support and nobody's buying, nobody's supporting. I put all this money into this and they don't support it. Black people don't support each other. My family, my friend, nobody supporting what I'm doing. I'm trying to help the community. So I asked the brother, I said, well, what are you selling? One, do we even want to buy what that is you're selling? Fast forward the story, he started a restaurant. So I said, well, man, that sounds great. I love that product that you're selling. So where's your shop at? Man, when he told me where the restaurant was, I was like, whoa, that's on the corner of Get Shot and Rape Boulevard, right? And I'm like, you come out right next door to the smoke shop where all the homies be hanging out? He like, yeah, I'm right next door to that. I said, I found your problem. I'm like, that is some sit-down food you selling. I want to take my new girl over there so I can impress her and let her know that I do care. I just took her to a great restaurant and eat with your food, but I can't take her over there. Not where you talking about. Matter of fact, you don't even have a place to sit down at. This is like a drive-through burger and fries type of restaurant you got, but you selling salmon and quinoa. That's a sit-down food in a drive-through spot. You need some food, some hot hamburgers and French fries for the weed heads next door. You got sit-down restaurants. That's your biggest problem. So I helped him quickly. He ended up opening another restaurant somewhere else with a big a big lobby with a bunch of chairs. The next thing you know, this restaurant is doing better than that restaurant's doing. So location is everything, family. Other businesses around your businesses is key. I don't want to be going somewhere where I feel unsafe at.
Absolutely, and you just made a great point as well. And everybody put a counsel. There is safety in wise counsel. There is safety in wise counsel. See, before this brother or sister got started, if they came to something like this, a business development mastermind, got a little wise counsel, then they could have thought about things. Said, maybe that might not be as wise. I mean, it was a good idea, but it wasn't a good idea for that place.
That's not the location. I love the whole blueprint, but not that.
Did that person hire you, TJ, out of curiosity, or was it just your friend?
Absolutely.
Okay. I had a feeling, and I also saw you at We Buy Black joint too. You killed it, by the way. That person invested their resources into getting help.
We don't.
They didn't just sit on I'm black, like we don't support black people. All of us make money with black people. That's not true anymore. That person invested into getting help, and now they're succeeding. Are you willing to invest in your growth?
Right. We have to write into that business plan a coach.
Hello, a coach.
And done that before. We can't just turn around and say, okay, I just sold Big Mama's house. I got 200,000. I'm about to go bust open that restaurant and let all my partners see what I'm doing. And without telling them in advance. And like I said, he came into a lot of money, jumped out, bought a building, opened it up. And I'm like, you bought the wrong building. But nobody ever said that. But then on top of that, how can somebody say something if you're not sharing, if you're not asking for help? You're not coming to a seasoned business owner. You can't ask your mom and daddy that got a decent job. You got to ask a person that got a business like the one you intend on opening. Is this a good idea? Is this a good location? Does these menus look right? Does this food look good for this area? And somebody gonna give you the right idea. Somebody may figure like, oh man, you don't want to put a vegan restaurant in the middle of the projects or something. You know, maybe they don't eat that. Or maybe it'd be a good idea. Maybe we got to sit down and talk about these things before you do. So always implement into your business plan. Sit down and talk with a seasoned investor, a seasoned coach. Or just pop into the local restaurant, ask them, or pop into like Evan, talk to Evan. Evan, I want to do an online show. What do you think? Is this a good platform? You know what I'm saying? Let's ask questions. Just don't do.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I told you I could get hot up here, man. We got 5 here. I don't know. Wow, we missed one more, but it's all good. And guys that are here, man, hopefully you've done your job hitting that like button, that share button. And here's the deal, guys. I just really want you to just look on the screen right now, whether you're on your phone, your tablet, or anything like that, and just notice you got 5 black business owners sharing with the community. Sharing is caring. We're sharing with you. I'm asking you to share with your network. And then we can bring all these networks together. How can we work together if we won't even share together? Just think about that for a second. How can we work together if we won't even share together? There may be somebody that's connected to you that needs to hear what Mr. Brother Lawson just said. Maybe somebody that's connected to you that needs to hear what Brother Dre has to say. They might be saying, that mobile notary, that's for me. Maybe somebody that's connected to you need to hear what Mr. Lynn say. Man, wait a second. Social media marketing, only $100? I've been looking for an opportunity like this. I ain't got to do it all by myself. Maybe somebody's connected to you. Say, man, I've been talking about this nonprofit for so long, and I got a sister that's doing it. She got a for-profit nonprofit, and she's a badass queen over here. Man, maybe there's somebody connected to you that needs to see and hear what we're talking about here tonight. And hopefully you'll do your job. Because here's the deal, guys. I'm going to do my part. We're doing our part. My question to you is, are you doing yours? Man, Lynn, you're back. You missed some good stuff. You're back.
My laptop decided, to die on me, but
okay. Fantastic. So this other part, guys, there's another part within this. I need a different crowd to appeal to. So if you could share with me a little bit about your crowd. I need a different crowd to appeal to. What? And I tell people this: if you're the smartest person in the room, times you find in the room, right? And you'll be like those that you surround yourself with, right? So tell us a little bit about your crowd and how your crowd helps you to level up. We'll start with you, Ms. Monet. Your crowd.
Mm-hmm. Your crowd is very important for so many reasons, especially if you want to, grow your business, or if you want to be a millionaire, a billionaire, whatever you want to be. If it's something positive in life, you need to be around positive people, and you probably need to be around people that are more educated than you, more experienced than you. Like everybody around me, they're probably 10 or 20 years older than me. I don't really have anyone my age. I'm 22.
Oh
So
wow.
I'm the youngest one with who I'm around, and that's probably why I've learned so much and grown, the way I've grown being so young. And I listen to these people. I don't just be around them to be around them. I listen to them, I watch them, and I ask questions. I don't care. No question is a dumb question.
That's right.
Get a question, do a question and get an answer. And more than likely, you're going to get an answer. All you have to do is ask. And if you're afraid to ask, you're afraid to really make it in life. That's how I feel. Um, because some people are like, scared to ask certain things, or they're not as social, or they're not, they're more enclosed individuals, so they rather speak in private. But when you're working into an industry like entrepreneurship, marketing, media, the world we live in today, you better break your ice and get some balls and not be afraid to be who you need to be so you can be in the place you need to be at.
Absolutely. I think that's so important what you just said. Don't be afraid to ask. Now, for many of us, we grew up with this good book that says that ask and you shall receive, but yet we still don't operate in asking and receiving. It's something just as simple that many of us have heard, maybe thought about, maybe say we believe in it, but really belief shows in your actions. And that's what I tell people. And so
Mouth
uh,
get fed.
you say what?
Closed mouths don't get fed. That's my
Closed
mom.
mouths don't get fed, and lazy hands don't count bread. I tell you that.
These Southern sayings, I swear.
Yeah. So Lynn, talk to us a little bit about your crowd. The crowd. I said I need a new crowd to appeal to.
So,
And you
something
got a
that
new
I've
crowd
been,
to appeal to. You got $50. I can appeal to a new crowd. But anyway, go ahead.
you can, but there's a difference. There's a difference between the crowd and your circle. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have both. You have a circle that is supportive of what you do, that is your counsel, that is the people that you go to for advice, right? Your circle, they could be your mentors, your coaches, like TJ says, but you want to make sure that you have that. And the crowd is basically your champions, people that you know what you need, like like Evan says, you need sheets. Here's where to go. I got the sheets. Evans got the sheets. Here's where to go. The crowd is your champion. So finding that crowd is literally through your marketing. That's how you find it. That's how McDonald's gets their crowd. That's how Burger King gets certain people that support them but won't support McDonald's. Certain or Wendy's gets certain people that will support them but won't go to McDonald's or Burger King. So your crowd is your supporters. Okay, so you have to find a way to appeal to them. Again, you're going to use different methods. You're going to try different methods to be able to get your word out there, to market your business, to get your business out there. And what you find works, you repeat that. You just keep that on repeat. But make sure that you understand that your crowd and your circle are two different groups. Okay? And don't mix the two. Don't mix the two. So the crowd is the supporters. They are your customers. These are the people that are going to buy, and they're going to, and anytime your name or anytime the product that the product and the service that you're offering is brought up in a conversation, they're gonna be like, hey, I know somebody that do that. Go to that site and or call this person up. Your circle are the people that are going to give are going to surround you and give you advice so you can grow as a business owner. So make sure that you know what those two are. And that crowd you can find anywhere.
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 Mhm.
Anywhere.
And-
Anywhere you go. Your church, you're walking into I tell people I never leave an opportunity to talk about my brand and my business wherever I go. I have business cards, I have decals, I have products in my car, whatever you're looking for. I do not miss an opportunity to talk about my business. So that crowd is wherever you go. You're in Burger King, you're in McDonald's, you're at Starbucks, you're wherever you are. Make sure, hey, here's the card so I can pay, and here's my business card. You never know, you might need some sheets. Okay, and hand it over. There you go.
Hey, Now, still, let me add to that. Now, y'all see, say everywhere you go. See, I'm online, right? Everywhere I go, Black Billionaire Club. You see what's going on here, boom, bam. You see what's going on here, boom, bam.
Right.
Hey, you ain't go. Hey, yo, you stay ready. You got to get ready. But let me add this. I'm gonna tell you the easiest way for you to find your crowd. Easiest way. The easiest way, and I love this movie so much because it just gave me that little epiphany. It said, man, all you got to do is start running like Forrest Gump. See what happens? You just start running. You start
that boy
running.
good tonight. That boy good.
You start running.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden you're going to see some people that say, what the hell is he running for? Let me just run with him.
Right.
He looks like he going somewhere. Let me go with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens, guys. But see, some of us, we're not running. We begging. You know what I'm saying? We got faith with no work. We're not running. And so nobody see you in action. Everybody putting comments on action. I'm about that action, boss. Everybody see you see people in action. How do I know what Brother Dre doing? I keep seeing his advertising. That's him running. Like, okay, he got another, he did something else. I'm like, well, hey, that's cool. He did all that cool stuff and it's doing all this stuff. And I'm like, cool. How do I know what TJ got going on? I see him. He always going live on Instagram. He always going. I'm like, damn, TJ, you always got something to say? I see him in action. Right? I mean, Lynn trying to beat me and outposting. I don't know if you're doing it just yet. I mean,
we are winning competition. We're running neck and neck. Let's go.
But that's how I see her all the time. That's how she stays relevant. That's how she stays top of mind, top of post, top of Google, top of whatever. About that action, boss, you got to start running.
Mm-hmm.
Stop doing so much thinking and start doing some running, doing some working. I'm telling you, man, people appreciate the effort and the hard work of an individual.
Oh yeah.
They appreciate. They say, man, you working hard. You ain't quite get it done. Okay, let me give you a hand.
Right.
People come out the woodwork when they see you trying.
Mm-hmm.
People will come out the woodwork and say, man, like this, wow, they're still doing this, man. Let me repost something. Let me hit them up, see if I can buy something to get some help. When you're in motion, that's when you get your best help.
Right. Right.
You know, we also got to be careful with some help because some people will help you into the wrong investments. You know, like for example, I started my business. I wanted everybody to know. They're like, TJ, the Taste of Soul is coming up in LA. They're gonna have 400,000 people. And I'm like, whoa, okay. I'm like, well, how much is it? They like, it's $1,500 for a booth. And I'm like, ooh, dang. But you say 400,000 people? Okay, cool. I'm there. I'm going to go ahead and make that commitment. Then all of a sudden I get there and don't do too well. I'm like, dang. Everybody walking around with food. Duh. Taste of Soul, the food spot. But then they had another event that I chose over. It's like, okay, they got a coaching expo. 8,000 people gonna be there. I'm like, 400,000, 800,000. I'm still 400,000, 8,000. 400,000, 8,000. Okay, well, let me go with the 400,000. But the reality was they had 8,000 people who was there looking for me. They only wanted to talk to a coach. You see what I'm saying? They had 400,000 people over here looking for food. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you may be, I might be interested in getting with you next week on that coaching thing. About 500 or 25 people maybe, you know? So we have to look at the events that we attend. Just because there's a lot of people there does not mean that's your target market.
Speak on it.
Yeah, I can really help y'all if y'all need to figure this thing out about this whole vendor thing. I can help some people out. If y'all need, you say I'm thinking about doing this event, you give your brother a call. I will let you know. I'll be able to help you analyze and determine if that's really the thing that you want to do, man. We were talking about crowd, Brother Dre, crowd.
Okay. And by crowd, do you mean the people who are going to buy from us, or crowd like we are a crowd here?
However you define it, brother.
Okay, cool. I'll go from people who are going to buy from us. People will buy from you when you set yourself apart as an expert, right? So I used to start 3-4 things at one time. I was like, why isn't this working? Even though it was said in all the books, one thing at a time, I said, I'm going to do this. I stopped. And then I went to 6 figures. This was a few years ago. My first 6-figure year was a few years ago when I stopped starting multiple things at one time. What I did was, once I hit a level of mastery, then I started the next thing. Once I was able to hire someone to do some stuff in that system or that business, or it's automated, then I did the next thing. So to develop your crowd, your following, your email list, I got like a 9,000, 10,000 person email list now. Once you display yourself as an expert and give away some free stuff, you will have a crowd. Expertise, some free stuff, and you know one of the best free ways to get on people's platforms? Podcasts like this. How many people have you asked to be on their podcast, whether it be video or audio, in the last 60 days?
Mm-hmm.
Get in front of other people's audiences. They have audiences. And some people might ask for an affiliate fee. They might charge you. Man, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I had a guy who just hit me up on Instagram a little while ago. He enrolled in the $1,000 program, or no, I think it was that time it was $1,295. And he heard me on someone else's podcast. So he heard me on someone else's crowd, and he came to my lane because he saw me as an expert in the mobile notary field. And as a good gesture, you know what I just did, ERGJ and Lynn and crew? I sent them a T-shirt. Hold on. So for people who enroll in my top level program, I send them this T-shirt. You nurture your crowd. Oh, they spent money with me. Now they're mine. They're good. I don't have to give to them anymore. That's the wrong way to do it.
Right.
If someone spent $1,000 with you, you send them something free on the house just to look out.
Oh, you mean like some good smell good little body?
Come on, man. You always have. I know there's be something extra in the bag. I'm like, I gotta go in the bag. I know there's gonna be something extra. But Evan, that's what I mean. Evan, that's what we vibe for so long. Me and Evan have longevity working together and friends, right? Because we master going all in, going the extra mile, sending your current clients who spent with you some free stuff, not taking your current clients for granted. That's how you grow your crowd. Now, when I come up with another service, I can market to the same crowd I have. It's cheaper and easier because I display a level of expertise and just thankful, old-fashioned thankfulness to who's already in the crowd. So podcasts, go all in on what you're doing, all in, and be thankful. Don't take your current clients for granted going after new clients.
Man, I'm glad you said that, brother. It's amazing. I teach. I've literally taught people how to podcast, get paid to do it for free, and they still haven't done it.
Yeah,
it's amazing. I literally y'all know me, right? I literally give away money to people, and they won't take it. It's absolutely amazing. Brother Lofton, man, the crowd, a new crowd to appeal to. Tell a little bit about your crowd.
My crowd,
yeah,
new crowd to appeal to. Man, I lost my train of thought that quick. Break that question down for me again, good brother. I zoned out for a second.
So he said, the comment was, I need a different crowd to appeal to. So my question is like, okay, well, tell us a little bit about your crowd, or really the influences that help you to be who you are as an entrepreneur, anything like that. Or maybe you have a crowd that could be joined. You got a school, I don't know. It's just a kind of a general question. You take it wherever you want to take it.
Well, for me,
I'm part of TJ's. I'm hopping real quick to get. I'm sorry. I'm part of TJ's crowd. You know why? I saw him twice. I saw him in the We Buy Black convention, being an expert. He's here spitting game. I'm now part of his crowd from him displaying mastery and his consistency. Sorry to cut you off, brother.
Oh, no worries. I appreciate it. For me, I'm gonna rewind it back to my car days. It was easy for me because I looked at who else does what I do that's not in conflict with what I do. For example, okay, I'm over here building these lowriders, these classic cars. So I needed to find guys like me, people that wanted to buy these cars. So I looked at, okay, I noticed it's a lot of cars that I like to work on that I built sitting in front of that barbershop. So I reached out to my local barber, you know what I'm saying? Say, hey man, if everybody who comes in here with rims on their car, can you give them my flyer? I'll give you a cut. Matter of fact, can I set my rim rack in your shop? How much would you charge me? I'll give you a commission off of every set of wheels you sell. I went to my rappers. I said, man, you putting cars in all your videos. Can you refer those customers to me? Because I know people asking you, can you sell that car to them? Can you connect them with a car guy? They absolutely do. So that became one of the greatest relationships of my lifetime that opened the door for me to start doing international shipping because the rappers blew up and they bought me right along with them. So when all those rap groups start traveling internationally, I would get orders from people who wanted to buy cars from China, Japan, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, etc. So that's how I came in so early in the game in the 90s talking about international shipping and trades and patents, trademarks, copyrights, things like that, because I was doing that international business at a very young age by simply looking at someone who did the same who dealt with my same type of clientele, basically.
Absolutely, absolutely, man, absolutely phenomenal. Well, guys, what I want to do now, man, I just want to pull up you guys' websites, and you guys can talk a little bit about what you guys got going on and the offers that you have, any ways that people can connect with you as well, because we don't know who's watching, who wants to connect with who. We want to bring networks together, and then from that, allow people to jump on and connect with who it is that they want to connect with. I'll go last, so I'll pull this up right here. We have the screen up right now, and it looks like we're starting with Brother Lofton. All right, so Thomas T.J. Lofton, back to the site. All right, here we go, man. If you want to just tell us a little bit about, if you need me to go anywhere on the site, let me know.
Well, that's my book right there, Monetizing Gentrification, Building Black Ownership. I do coaching, I do training, I do consultations, but I basically help people to become successful. We got a lot of people whose real estate has skyrocketed due to gentrification, and they walking around with large amounts of money after selling their houses, grandma houses, mom and dad, and they trying to look for where do they go, what do they do, how do I not go broke, how do I manage to keep this kind of money for the rest of my life. I got this one shot because I just sold this house. What do? I help a lot of people get there and with that information, and some people who don't have money at all, I show them how to get there as well from business.
Fantastic. Of course, guys, in the audience, if you got any questions for Mr. Lofton, feel free to ask that at this time. We'll get to that question in just a second. Monetizing gentrification.
Okay, real quick. Also, you said where I'm going to be at, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this Saturday I'll be at the AC Bilbrough Museum in Compton, California, doing a panel discussion on redlining and gentrification. And November 3rd, I will be in Atlanta, Georgia. November 1st and 3rd, I will be in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, if you go up a little, go back up. I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia, and Lithonia, Georgia.
Not available. Your upcoming events, you got to update that.
Oh, that ain't good. So I'll be at Lithonia, Georgia, November 3rd at the Black, what is it called?
Black Dot Cultural Center.
Black Dot Cultural Center. Thank you, good brother. Doing a presentation on gentrification. That's only $25. It'll be up on my website shortly. And November 1st, I'll be at the African J-League at Brother Atero spot doing a roundtable discussion on entrepreneurship, real estate, the future of Black. We're going to be talking about the future of Black ownership in America, dealing with all this gentrification, all of these opportunity zones and how they're affecting the Black businesses around the country. And should you even start a business, and where should you start it at to where you won't lose or be pushed out because of gentrification?
Absolutely, man. Thanks so much, Brother Lofton, man. Our next website that we have here is Alopecia Beauty, Miss Monet. Talk to us a little bit about your website and what you got going on, what people need to know.
Okay, so actually we're on our third annual this year. So I've had multiple events. I've had one in Chicago, which was my celebrity charity basketball game. They were playing ball for the bald, so that has already passed. I did another one in Atlanta, which is coming up actually. The Atlanta one is this Sunday. It's going to be a board recruitment and networking event because I'm now starting to get my 501c3. So I'm going to need a board and different committees and things of that nature. So I'm looking for, great people in the community that has, experience and very, in expertise to join Alopecia Beauty Co. I have a Miami one on November 9th. That's going to be Under the Sea and Expo. It's a conference for alopecia where I'll actually be giving a custom wig giveaway. I'll have different keynote speakers attending. We'll have seafood cuisines, belly dancer as entertainment. We'll have a lot of different things going on for the community, and it's still going to a great cause. And then my Atlanta one is December 7th. And it's the same thing. It's the alopecia beauty mixer as well, but it's just a different theme. So it has a lot of different, like photographers. They have videographers, all different entrepreneurs, of course, attend the events because it is an event that connects professionals. So I have philanthropists, keynote speakers, hairstylists, barbers, real estate agents, pretty much everything, surgeons, everything you name it, oncologists attend my event in support of the alopecia. So, if you guys want to be a part, or if you guys have a business, want to market your business, have a platform, we are doing sponsorships right now where we're doing a lot of marketing opportunities for our sponsors.
What is that? Somebody.
My bad.
I figured I bet that's
my website. Wait,
I thought it was Evan who put on the violin or something. I was like, oh,
like, is that on my website?
my apologies. Wait,
all right.
What's going on, Tasha? How you doing? Thanks so much for joining. All right, fantastic. So again, guys, you want to check out alopeciabeauty.com, alopecianbeauty.com to follow the movement. If you guys got some people that you're connected to that's dealing with some immunization, something like that. I know what it is, hair loss and things like that. You got a community that can support you. So when we start talking about, hey, I'm trying to find a new crowd to appeal to, right? Yeah, there we go, right? All right, let's go to the next website. Let's see here. That will be By the Block, Miss Lynn. Tell us a little bit about your site here and, whatever it is you want people to know about what you got going on.
All right. So By the Block is, for those that may not know, it's a funding portal. It is a business, real estate, entrepreneurship. It's a funding portal for people who are looking to raise money using the crowd, of course. So it allows business owners, entrepreneurs, real estate developers to raise money for projects in predominantly Black communities. So it goes hand in hand with what I do, which is marketing, getting the word out, getting businesses funding. We use we use their crowd as well as our crowd to be able to get these businesses funded. And of course, By Black Economics, everything. But if you go to By the Block, it will link you to every single thing that I do as well. So you can go to the bottom of the website and you'll see other resources at the bottom. But that's what I do. By the Block funding. If you need funding, you know where to come. Bytheblock.com, or you know where to go. And of course, if you need marketing, check us out on By Black Economics. All right.
Fantastic, man. Again, guys, that website is bytheblock.com. I don't want to put it up while she was talking because it crossed her head. Bytheblock.com, bytheblock.com. And Brother Dre, let me go get your website. I thought I had. Here we go. You got a promo going on right now. Okay.
I do.
All right, I'm pulling it up right now.
No doubt. And everybody hop on Lynn's deal too. That's a steal. $100.
I'm getting that.
All that, listen. That makes two of us.
All right, Brother Jay, if you could, we're on your website now. So tell us a little bit about your website and what you got going on and how people can, what they need to know.
All right. So this is our online academy, the Notary Business Center, been around since 2015. So I started my business as a mobile notary public when I was 23 years old. Now I'm 37. It's been my most consistent business that I've ever had in my life. And I've done a few different things, to say the least. If you want to learn a skill similar to like a trade per se, which can make you long-term money, typically within 30 days to 60 days, depending on how serious and how action-oriented you are, our courses are for you. We've helped people from all over the country, literally all over the country. I get an email or a message every other day from someone who's taken the class, whether it be last week or last year, a couple years ago, who If they follow through, then they have success. It's just a needed business. It's very step by step. I'm not a fancy guy. I don't have like an ultra high IQ, but I know how to master simple stuff and teach it in a very step by step, easy to digest way. If you use the promo code 70, you will save 70%. I would love to have you guys on our course, end the year with a needed business that you could do on a full-time or part-time basis. And shout out to you, Evan, for having me here, and everybody else, man. All you guys and gals are dynamic. It's an honor to be here.
Absolutely, man. Thanks so much again, guys. The notarybusinessschool.com, promo code 70% off, man. Hey, you talking about Christmas coming up, man. You might want to put yourself into a position to get this thing called self-education. My mentor taught me that what did he teach me? What am I about to say? Man, what's my quote? Oh my!
Self-education is the best education.
Right, self-education make you a fortune. That's what I was going to say.
There we go. There we go.
Make you a fortune. Right? Things that you teach yourself. And I'm pretty sure that here on the panel they can talk about the things they had to learn on their own. That wasn't formal education, which can help them make a living, but it's the self-education that they did that helped them to begin to build that fortune, build that empire. Let's see what you guys are saying, man. Glad said I like that music. It was saying our graduate Andre's Mobile Notary School is a great investment. You can start making money immediately. You can start making Well, guys, we do have one other business that's represented, and I represent two different businesses, but I'll tell you about the one I think it would be most beneficial for you here tonight. It's called the Black Billionaires Club. And so this, what you're witnessing now is just a spawn of the Black Billionaires Club. There, we actually, number one, it's a book that I wrote. It's about the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if. But if you do, you should study wealthy people. And so I did a study of the wealthy people, and I put it in a book for you. So you can learn about these wealthy people that look like us and what they've done and how they got to where they got. But not only is it a book, guys, we've actually turned it into a club. Because as we study wealthy people, there's some things that they do and that they know. Number one, the number one thing, personal development. Personal development. We want to help you be the best version of you that you can be. And I tell you, if you don't get developed personally, it's going to feed off into the business that you might start or to any organization that you do. It's going to have an impact on your relationships and all that good stuff. Personal development. We were talking tonight about, hey, if it sits, I don't want to sell. That's personal development. You got to change the way you think. Number two, business development, to help you go from side hustle to really side business legitimate and get all the tax savings and all that stuff like that. Yeah, we got to move into this new age, getting to the end of a decade. Number three, financial education, to teach you about money. Guess what, guys? Elementary, middle school, high school, college, church, they're not going to teach you about money. Well, guess what? He sent a man to teach you what you don't know about money. And then number four, investment education. Once I get money into your hand, I'm going to show you how to multiply it. Everybody put in console multiply. Multiply. See, when my money leaves my hand, guys, it doesn't die, it multiplies. That's why I call my money baby's kids. I send it out, it comes back with more. Well, guess what, guys? You'll be amazed that I'm offering this at $20 a month. You'll be even more amazed how many people don't jump on it because they simply don't want to. I'm only looking for people that are looking for us. I'm only looking for people that want to get out of debt and want to get rich, period. So for $20 a month, you can join the Black Billionaires Club and get all of that personal development, business development, financial education, and also investment education. And I didn't say this, but we actually do have an investment club that we started this year. Got over 30 members in it. We got over $10,000 pulled together in the stock market. And in 2020, we're starting a real estate investment group that you can be a part of. We're going to hook up with TJ and hook up with Andre and figure out what the hell we need to do. Because that ain't my area, but I'm going to pull the money together. And you can be a part of that as well. Black Billionaires Club, check out www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, and make a financial decision that can change your life forever. All right, my beautiful people, man, those are the websites. That's how you find a lot of people that are here today on the Business Development Mastermind. And so here we got a time for our shouting, our last comments that we have for the people here today. Multiply, multiply. We'll come down to you, Miss Monet, with all that power, all that black girl magic down there, all that melanin pop. We got to get that. We got to get that Nike off your head. Though. I'm gonna have to get you a nice little hat.
With Africa on it. Come on.
Any last words for the piece tonight, Miss Monet, before we end the show out?
Well, I first want to thank everyone for the energy. Let's start there. The energy was amazing tonight, and I love meeting new people and listening to different people and their profession, and it really helps me navigate through life, through business, through different journeys that to the success, because there's no right or wrong way. You have to experience what's for you, what's not for you, and you gotta not never give up. So I really appreciate you guys and everything you said, and I took my little notes of everything, and I will be applying it and actually reaching back to everyone today, because I feel each person is doing something that I need help in or want to grow in. So I appreciated having me tonight.
We got a young mogul up in the house. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Doing it.
Well, it's Lynn. What's going on, man? Any last words for the piece tonight?
Last words. You know what? I mean, I'll just piggyback what Miss Monet said. I mean, the energy was great. Thank you very much for having us on. Thank you for bringing this panel together. Thank you for opening up your page to us. And of course, allowing us to talk and share our experiences. As entrepreneur, from one entrepreneur to another, my biggest thing is to never give up. Right? Never give up. Regardless of what you're going through, there are going to be hurdles. There's going to be trial and errors. You're going to learn. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn by trying and realize, okay, that didn't work, and try again. But just don't give up. Don't give up. Keep pushing. If something's not working, tweak it just a little bit and keep on going. That's it. Just keep on going. All right. But make sure that you reach your goal, because you have to have a definitive goal, right? Make sure that you have a definitive goal that you're going to reach, and tweak a little bit so you can get there. That's all.
Absolutely. Before we get to you two guys, one last thing I want to have for the people, because I know we talk fast and get tight. My question to you and the audience is simply this. Was this worth your time, and why? The reason why I ask is because, we don't do this just to do this. We do this to make a difference. And there's a way that you can share the difference that we made in your life just in the comments tonight, just in the comments below. So I know we talk fast and tight, but take a moment to ask yourself, man, what kind of impact has been made in your life from seeing 5 entrepreneurs, 5 Black folk in business, talking about business, talking about money, and caring enough? I don't know if y'all know how difficult it is to get people that are productive to sit down in one place and say, we're going to come together and do this. I mean, we got to drop some stuff to be here, but we're here. So I appreciate the panel. I appreciate you guys as well, because I know we all have, quote unquote, busy lives that we got going on as well. Brother TJ, man, any last words for the peeps before we close this thing out?
I like piggybacking on what the Queen said. I appreciate everyone coming out. I appreciate the platform. I appreciate, just being able to be here today. Never get too big that you cannot reach back and be a part of something like this. Never get too big, because the same paper you see on your way up, you see them on your way down. And them people on their way up, they got some super ideas that you just slept on. Because when you get successful, you get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So always participate in things like this and learn.
Absolutely, man. Brother Dratton, I got your pull up your follow right there, man. Any last words for the peeps tonight?
Yeah. Just check me out on Instagram if you guys want to see what else is going on, and follow whatever we have cooking. I'll greatly appreciate it. Mastery, consistency, going all in on what you are currently doing. These things will get you passive income. These things will get you your crowd. These things will get you friends on a higher level. I'm probably not the easiest person to get on a few days' notice. Evan's one of the few people who can do that for me. And I always do that with Evan, because Evan, first of all, he's a really good dude. But I know there's going to be something of value that he's putting together and that I'm going to be part of. And if you want to develop a rep like a Lynn or an Evan, you go all in on what you're doing. Everything else will spur from there. Everything else. I want to go on vacations. I want to make money on the beach. Go all in on what you're doing. It will never fail you. Please keep that in mind.
Well, all in, man. Thanks so much for always filling us with great information, caring enough to take the time to do it. Thanks so much, Ms. Reed up here as well. Ms. Gladys says, exchange of ideas from different business ventures, very valuable, showcasing similarities and pinpointing their respective expertise was amazing. Absolutely fantastic. And here's, guys, what I would say to you guys right now. I just want you to think about your dream, your goal, your aspiration, whatever that you like to do. Because as she said, you have to have the definitive goal, right? You want to have a definite chief aim. But as you think about this thing that you're going after, I don't want you to think about the things you're going after. Now I want you to think about the person that you must become. Because here's the deal, guys. In order for you and I to have the things of our dreams, we must become the person of our dreams. And too often we think about the things, we don't think about the becoming. So who must you become? Because as I stated yesterday, and I stated to this crowd tonight, I do not pursue money. I attract it by the person I become. And the person I become. So I don't have to go after the money. I got to go after being a better version of me each and every day. So as you think about your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, ask yourself, who must I become in order to acquire the things of my dreams? All right, Mark Daniels said, man, sharing information is the first step to changing our mindset. Absolutely, guys. And again, guys, the panel, man, Miss Monet Sanders from Alopecia Beauty Code, Miss Lynn from By the Block, Brother Dre from the Notary Business School, Mobile Notary School, and Brother Thomas T.J. Lofton, monetized gentrification, real estate expert, business coach, man. Thanks so much for taking the time to be with us here tonight on the New Black Wall Street and our Business Development Mastermind. We definitely, have given great value. And one thing that we know for sure is that if we give more service and better service than that which we're paid for, we can't outgive God, right? Can't outgive God. And so that comes back to you in so many different ways as we continue to give from the gifts that have been given unto us. Well, my beautiful people, I want to say thanks so much for tuning in tonight here on the Black Business Development Mastermind, brought to you by the New Black Wall Street. And I want you to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The New Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of
I don't know if it was appropriate to dance, but you could definitely do that.